What's going on, y'all? Carlito here, back with another video on your screen. It's been exciting a couple weeks of boxing. I just had one of my main supporters of this channel just came out with a W. And introduce yourself, bro. Let all my subscribers know everything about you.
Yeah, my name is Coach Chris. I'm also known as Coach Beep Boop. I'm one of Shane Mosley's coaches. I helped him prepare for his previous fight over the weekend. He brought me on board. Shane's been wanting to work with me for almost a year now, and he wanted to be more physical, and that's what he brought me on board for.
Excellent, bro. Excellent. So, how did that all go about, bro? Like, how long has it been in the meeting between you and Shane?
Um, it came about because Shane actually coaches boxing over at Syndicate here in Vegas, and he saw me working with my fighters there. And one day he was just watching the drills that I was having them do. And then he asked if he could jump in. I showed it and explained it to him. And then he said that he wants, this is the type of work that he needs. I told him like, hey man, I'm all for it, but you got to clear it up with Bones first, his head coach. So months went by, nothing really happened. And then eventually I ended up training my guys over at Bones. We like migrated over there and he asked Bones, and Bones said it was cool, and that's how we started working together.
Man, that's good, bro. That's good. Yeah, he looked really I guess you can say a little bit more motivated this time.
Yeah,
In his work ethic, and it looked like he always works hard in the ring, but it just looked like it was a different side of Shane that I've never really seen before, you know?
yeah. So like, what I told him, man, is because I actually assisted in some of the film study for his previous fight, right? So I gave a little bit of insight where I felt like he can um take advantage of. And when the fight came about, he did some of it, but one of the major issues that I saw and that I told him afterwards was that he didn't manage his range properly, right? So he was constantly close range, smothering himself, constantly in the clinches. Um, so to kind of help alleviate that, we worked on him managing his range with post and frame, slight touches, so he always knows where he's at. And that's why in the video or in the fight, rather, you can see him like physically holding the guy. Like pretty much tell him like stop. You're not getting past this arm and whatnot, framing him constantly. And that's all stuff that we did in camp. That pulling the head thing. I don't know if you saw the video that I posted. We drilled that in camp.
hmm Yeah, he was just like a totally different fighter in the ring this time, and I enjoyed the fight like every second of it. And talk about like the how do you feel about his performance, you
I
know,
mean,
on the scale?
uh, they say you're only as good as your last performance, right? And if we're comparing it from his previous one, a million times better, you know, because everybody knows that he had kind of like a coming out against Rosado, did amazing
Yeah.
against Rosado. So the next fight after that was kind of a letdown for even Shane himself. So for him to bounce back from that letdown fight and perform the way he did against the game opponent, I mean, Balor's only lost to Munguia by knockout, right? And it wasn't like on paper the fight was going to be easy, right? But Shane made it look easy.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So where do y'all go from here? What do y'all see in the next 6 months?
Um, he says he wants to be WBA world champion, and so from there, he's been telling people he wants Michael Zarafa, and that's the route that we want. We want to be on the undercard with Lara and Danny Garcia, and fight Zarafa on there. If we can't get that, then anybody with a belt. He wants to be champ by the end of this year.
Excellent, excellent, bro. And besides working with Shane, let my subscribers know like what else do you do for your job?
I'm strictly a boxing coach, man. Like one of my fighters, Kaye, we've been in camp with Floyd the last three exhibitions. He was out there in Miami with Floyd. He was in London with Floyd and Dubai when he had the exhibition with Don Moore. I trained Chop Chop Corley, Josh Watson, and Bare Knuckle when he knocked out Greg Hardy. I was his coach. So this is all I do.
Damn, bro. Out of all the fights that you've been a part of, what's one fight that always stands out from all?
To be honest with you, the Josh Watson's fight with Greg Hardy because nobody expected us to win. We were brought in as just a stepping stone for Greg Hardy to launch his bare knuckle career. So to go in knowing that we had a game plan to execute and took care of business, knocked him out in the second round, and he's no longer in the BKFC because he says that's not for him.
Damn, what a wild turn of events, huh?
Yeah.
Um, in your career, in 6 months, what would you like to be at?
I'd like to have Kai, my guy, having his pro debut, getting that started, and for Shane to win that world title.
Excellent, excellent, bro. And what's three things in your life that you're most proud of?
Uh, Three things that I'm most proud of in my life is my career as a boxing coach. I feel like even though most people don't know me in the boxing world just yet, the people that are in the circle of boxing, they know my work, right? So I don't really have to go out and you know brag about stuff. Two, just raising my kids, showing them that if you want to do something outside the grain of school and whatnot, as long as you stick to it and have a plan, you can do it. And three, my work ethic. One of the biggest things that Shane said when he started working with me, or before he started working with me, was, "I'm trying to be like you. I'm trying to be consistent."
Man, bro, that's a good motto to have. And I want to thank you again for coming on the channel and let everyone know where they can follow you at and follow the journey.
Thanks for having me. I know it was sort of last minute. You can follow me on IG at beatboop_boxing and on YouTube at beatboop boxing academy.
I appreciate you again, Coach Chris. Everyone go out there and follow him. His links will be in the description down below. Big shout out to my sponsors too. Mal Azul, best tequila brand in the game. Go check them out. And Truck Bids of Texas, always doing big things nationwide. And also a big sponsor of Kid Austin, that he's have a big fight coming up, Golden Boy, upcoming star. And I look forward to seeing you again on the channel, bro. And best of luck to all your fighters. And big shout out to Shane Mosley Jr., big bro, doing his thing. And gonna be a world champion really, really soon. And
Yes, sir.
thanks, bro. I appreciate you again. It's been Coach Chris, Carlito, one love. We out.